Please subscribe, like, and click the notification bell.
Hello, and welcome to Story Time with a Grown Woman. Swag and the W is silent. Thank you in advance on the intro. Let's get into this Jeezy story. So, Jeezy has finally broken his silence after weeks of filing for divorce. Now, there were claims that he filed prior to the time that we found out, but either here nor there, the divorce was filed and Jeezy has broken his silence. So he decided to address the divorce filing from Jeannie Mai in a statement that he gave to page 6. So what did he say? He said that his choice to end the marriage was not a spur of the moment decision. Now, one might say that's not shade, but I see it as shade. I mean, he's letting us know, hey, I've been thinking about this for a minute, and we've only been married for a minute. So he goes on to say his decision to end this chapter in his life was not made impulsively and that it comes with a heavy heart. So we all have been wondering what happened. And, sources are saying, they didn't agree on certain things or whatever. Either here nor there, we don't care about what the sources are saying. We want to know exactly what it means. So he went on to say, despite this, my love for Jeannie Mai remains, and the time we spent together holds a cherished place in my heart. Jeezy called his daughter Monaco the best gift from their marriage, and he's committed to assuring that she feels the love and stability that she deserves. And guys, when it comes to divorce and when kids are involved, that's the number one focus. The two adults are not the focus. The focus is the child. And Jeezy is making sure, that he's letting us know, hey, I'm focused on Monaco. I'm focused on, making sure she have that love and stability that she needs. Now, for a lot of you who have gotten in my comments on previous videos talking about Jeezy was a deadbeat dad and he's leaving this kid like he left other kids. Well, we have to remember Jeezy is his kid. One of his kids is older, and he apparently has a relationship with the child because they work in the studio together. So a lot of you guys are so quick to just want to talk so negatively about Jeezy. And things just don't work sometimes. Those other women, I don't think they were his wife. I think this is Jeezy's first marriage. I'm not really sure. You can correct me on that. But, I don't see Jeezy as a deadbeat father. We don't see him in the media, for child support and all that kind of stuff. So things happen. A lot of y'all just don't like the fact that it's happening to Jeannie Mai. Well, apparently whatever she did, she did it. So it's time, ladies, that you hold her accountable for whatever she did. So anyway, Jeezy ended his statement by asking for privacy as he and his family work through this tough time and focus on healing. Now, everybody been talking about this healing. You got Jeannie Mai talking about healing, Jada Pinkett Smith talking about healing, now Jeezy talking about healing. Okay. Now, Jeezy, you didn't get all mushy in your book. So I don't need you getting all mushy talking about healing and all this kind of stuff. Come on now. Don't turn into a Kevin Gates on me. But anyway, so you guys, if you don't know, Jeezy filed for divorce after 2 years of marriage, September 15th. And that's when a lot of us found out about this filing. And court documents indicate that the state of the marriage was irretrievably broken. So, a lot of times when these couples get divorced, it says irreconcilable differences and all that. But this one said this irretrievably broken. And yeah, so the sources were saying that the family values and expectations, were different. But don't we have those type of conversations when we're dating and stuff? You know, um, I don't know. I mean, I would think a lot of things. I mean, because they are two totally different people, two totally different cultures. So I would think these conversations were made. But you know why they were not made? Because I'm going to go back to what I said in the beginning when all of this came out. These two, this was a COVID relationship. A lot of COVID relationships, were made during that time. And we were scared. People didn't know what was going on. Jeezy had this nice, fine thing. Everybody wants to, talk about her attitude and this and that. I feel the same exact way, but you got to think about it. And I talk in depth about, how I thought things was going on. I mean, you got Jeezy putting it down. You have Jeannie Mai. Communication, I don't think was really being made. I don't think at that moment Jeannie Mai was really trying to prove herself to be the one, because she knew that the type of that her exterior was what Jeezy was in love with. For one, I mean, we have to know that men are visual creatures, and he had a nice vision right in front of it. The visual in front of him was nice. So I just don't think that they were really considering any, what was it, the values, family values and expectations. Whatever that is, I don't think that the two were really considering any of that, because like I said, it was COVID. Everybody's in the house. Everybody's just taking it one day at a time, either being in love or infatuated, whatever you want to call it. But what I will say is this. If I was Jeannie Mai, I would be so embarrassed to know that people look at her, especially Kevin Samuels. I know he's turning over his grave right now. And because he was really really going in on us, with Jeannie Mai having Jeezy's last name. So yeah, I know KS is really turning over his grave right now. But yeah, Jeannie Mai should be embarrassed, because Jeezy is the type of man who comes from a life of struggle where he can handle and manage anything. But he was like, F it. It's not even worth it. I'm not doing this. So whatever Jeannie Mai did, she should really be embarrassed. And ladies, this should be a lesson to you, that regardless of what your exterior looks like, it doesn't matter if you're pretty, it doesn't matter if you're fit, you're feminine, you're fit and somewhat feminine, it doesn't matter. If you're not submissive, if you're not, allowing that man to lead, you're going to have some problems. If you want to be entitled and be arrogant and be a part of this modern Western world society of women, you're not going to be able to keep your man either, because these men are not taking your crap. So I'm hoping that Jeannie Mai is really embarrassed. Now, when it comes to the healing, again, as I stated another time, Jeezy don't start with this healing and all of that now. We've heard that from Jeannie Mai. We're hearing that from Jada Pinkett Smith. All this healing stuff, I didn't see all of that in your book. I don't need you to be getting all soft and mushy on me like Kevin Gates did. But anyway, he says he wants that time to heal, and that he's going to really focus on the child, Monaco. And that's the primary focus when any relationship ends and there are children involved. Now, when my marriage ended, we didn't have children involved. But you definitely, the child is the main focus. And I'm glad Jesus says that he wants to make sure his daughter, you know, gets everything that she deserves, and have that love and stability. So I don't know how they're gonna make that happen. I'm sure Jeannie Mai is gonna move back. I don't know. I would think that she's not gonna stay in Atlanta. Who knows? Only time will tell. But I'm glad that Jeezy finally said something. I guess he decided after Jeannie Mai said what she said that it was time. So we will see what happens. But again, ladies, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. It's that inside and that femininity that you're going to exude when you're with your man. I have a playlist that I've been working on in regards to femininity, so check it out. And also, ladies, take a little bit from us older women who are not bitter, who are not telling y'all that men ain't crap. Take it from the women who love men and, you know, want the best for a man, whether it's their man or somebody else or just men in general. Take it from us and stop calling us pick-me's. These men are not playing. They are not playing with y'all. So there's nothing wrong with wanting to exude that feminine energy for your guy. So let's talk about it in the comments. Did you see that as shade when he said the choice was not a spur of the moment decision? Or, you know, did you see that as shade? I sure did. Or how are you feeling about this statement? Is it just a blanket statement or default statement that everybody says? I don't know. Let's talk about it. And as always, thank you for watching Storytime with a Grown Woman. Swag and the W is silent. If you didn't, please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification so you'll know when I upload a video. And I'll see you as always in the next one. Bye.